Hello vlog. Jumping in to this, getting started to get ready for the new year. First things first, we need clean sheets. So, okay, don't even know how to use my own washing machine. And then here are the sheets going on the bed. Trying to think. So my plan for this vlog is just to get ready for the new year, do all the basic stuff. Also, I'm hosting for New Year's Eve, so going to get ready for that as well. But basically, like, deep cleaning the house, doing all the things to prep, talking about goals for next year, and Josh and I are going to sit down together and talk about, like, since we're getting married next year, we want to talk about, like, our goals as a married couple, since that will be different than, like, a regular, normal, not married couple. So yeah, but first, it's laundry, as it usually is. Bed is all made. Well, not really. The sheets are on. As we can hear and as you saw, the old sheets are in the washing machine. After that round, I'm gonna put the blankets in, and then the bed will be fresh. I think I'm gonna do the calendar today, so let's go do that. Bye, baby. Okay, so this audio probably isn't great, so I'm just gonna actually speed through this. But basically, I'll just say January is a pretty slow month for us typically, so not a lot going on in the calendar. Josh, I think, has some training at the end of the month, but I don't have his calendar yet, so I'm just gonna do my stuff and what I have on Google right now. I'm gonna speed through this so you don't need to hear the laundry go on for another long while. As you can see, like I mentioned, a very boring month so far. I think Josh's trainings are like these days or those days or something, but literally only one thing on our calendar besides birthdays and when I get paid. That's all I have to do for now to get prepped for the new year. I'm gonna check back in. I don't know if I'm gonna do anything else today, but I'll check back in next time I'm getting ready, getting prepped, whether it's party prep or just New Year stuff. I'll check in, but for now, this and the sheets is all I need to do. Hello vlog. I think since I've talked to you last, I've changed, but it's fucking cold, so we got the hoodie going, but I wrote down all my goals. So I'm gonna dive more into this later in the video, but there is everything I wanna go through in today's video, whether it's cleaning, goal stuff, just like to-do tasks, all that. So I'm gonna check these off as we go today, or well, today for you guys in this one video, but across like the next couple days for me. So let's go. Good morning vlog. It is the next day. I'm checking off some things on my list this morning. I just deep cleaned the oven and the stove, so that's all good. Right now I'm working on the windows. I think I showed this in a video like a million years ago, but this cloth is like an e-cloth. Basically all you do is you add water and it washes. This one's for windows, but they make a bunch of different ones, so that is just what I'm doing today. Going through the windows. A lot of this stuff I'm probably not going to show you because some of it is like the basics, like washing the countertops, doing the floors, like the boring stuff I will show you. Maybe I'll go and show you like the things I'm not. Basically what I'm trying to say is that I'm doing all my basic cleaning, but also cleaning the stuff I don't typically clean, like the baseboards, like the doors, all that kind of stuff. So won't go through absolutely everything, but I'll show you here and there. The really fun stuff though will be like the goal setting and planning and all that. So just figured I would check in. I'm doing the cleaning now. I know. So cleaning windows and stuff, but just wanted to mention, I'm probably not gonna show you all the deep cleaning stuff I'm doing just because I feel like that's really not why you're here, but definitely we'll talk about some goals soon and show you my my hosting prep for New Year's Eve, all that good stuff. But this is gonna be probably a longer vlog, just like rambly, cleaning, talking, shopping, like basically anything you can think of in a video, that's gonna be this. But let's get to another one. Stuff like this. How does the door get that dirty? Also, I don't know how magic erasers work, but like truly, they're doing God's work actually. Like, ew, like how is this door this dirty? So yeah, this is the kind of stuff like probably won't show too much detail of, a little bit every now and again. Yeah. Like, this is nasty. I'm gonna rinse this thing out and go again. Hello vlog. Figured I would check in. I want to talk about some of my goals for the new year. So first off, I am working right now. That's just what it is. But while I'm working, I want to talk about my work goals. So normally what I do for my goals is distracted from work. Normally what I do for my goals is I do a brain dump, and I usually just do it in my notebook. And then from the brain dump, I pick like the major points for my goals from there. But this year I figured I would do a verbal dump. I need to stop saying the word dump. But basically what I want to do is talk about my work goals just while I'm working, like while the ideas are fresh. So if you don't know, I work for Wayfair. If you haven't been following along my journey over the past couple of months, you know my work has been pretty frustrating. And more recently, I've kind of taken control of what I've found to be a problem and ways to improve it. Basically just not stopping talking and asking questions and begging for change. And while it hasn't happened as quickly as we would have liked it to happen, it's happening. So basically, yeah, what I want to talk about is my work goals just while I'm thinking about it. So one of my major goals this year is to fall into a team coordinator role. So when I was with my previous team, when I was with my previous team, I was promised this position, and consequently it just never came to fruition. And then when there was a change that was kind of going to happen, I was offered the position on the team I'm on now. I just talked about this in my last video, or I think the title was like what it's really like to work at Wayfair, like my 2-year review. So go watch that if you want me to go like in depth and hear about like all those dirty details. But for now, basically, I've picked back up kind of that delegation role that I did previously of like figuring out what work needs to be done, who can go where, what's the best option for us, and like a plan for our days. And ideally I'd like that to turn into like a plan for our weeks, a plan for our months, more generally, and then like narrow that down to the niche, like, okay, so-and-so can do this for the day, so-and-so can do this for a day. So all that to say, I'm falling into that role now, just without getting paid to do so. So I do that a lot. Unfortunately, like I'll flex up into an L2 or a tier 2 position, and I just won't get paid for it, in hopes that when that role comes up, they'll say, Rebecca's been doing this role for a year already, just let's have her do it and actually get paid for it this time. So I did that in credit recovery, my old team, and then obviously that changed when I was put on this new team. So I've started to do that. So for the new year, I would hope that that role actually comes to fruition and I'm placed into it. Beyond that, I would like to also fall into more of a leadership role on this team. So if that role doesn't happen, basically, this is what I'm saying. I am not someone that just wants to do tickets day in and day out. And while like I am very valuable in that space because I can get through a lot of tickets in a day, I think I'm like losing my opportunities of like being in a managerial space and managing a team. So I would like that to happen. Ideally with this flex team, because I've been doing this sort of role for 2 years now, even though this team is only a few months old. And so I have a lot of knowledge on like how this can work and the best practices. So I would like that. Beyond that, the raise structure with Wayfair is pretty straightforward, and like there's no real workaround it, unfortunately. Like as a corporate company, raises aren't just like, oh, you do good work, you get a raise. It's like every year, like if you're here for a certain amount of years, you get a certain raise. So I would say I would like to get paid more. So, and I will this year, which is great, just because of the raise like structuring. I would also like to, like non-Wayfair related, if you don't know, I'm also a high school lacrosse coach. So I coach the JV girls at a local school, and I love that. So this year I would actually like to be given more of an opportunity to use my coaching skills. Last year, the varsity coach, how do I put this? Basically, the program that I coach doesn't have enough girls for a full varsity and a full JV team, so we were together like for every single practice. But instead of being given the opportunity to kind of like have my own say or like do my own drills with either just my JV girls or even with the whole group, I wasn't seen as valuable enough to make those decisions, unfortunately, by the varsity coach. So this year I would like to kind of grow in that department a bit. I would like to have some opportunities, like at least once a practice, be like, hey, here's a drill we're going to do and here's how we're going to do it with the whole group. Or if there's enough girls, then I would obviously like to like coach my own team. But obviously like I can't control how many girls are trying out or anything like that. So yeah, that is also something. Let's think. Yeah, basically I just want to like have more of an influence in the coaching space because, well, I know already I've had a very large emotional impact on these girls. Like they trust me to come to me. Like a lot of them have had problems with the varsity coach and they trust me enough to come to me to know that like I'll listen to them, I'll offer them solutions, and I can have communications with that varsity coach to say like, hey, here's an issue, or even with the athletic director, be like, this isn't going to work. So I know I have an emotional trust in the girls, and which is like I think more important, but I would like to have more of their trust as in like to rely on me as a coach, not just like a mentor, which is more what I feel like. Yeah. So overall, my major goals, which I will end up putting these down, and this brand has really helped. Basically, I'd like to flex into a tier 2 or an L2 role in the team I'm on now. And I'd like to have more influence in the coaching staff that I'm with. So those are my work goals.
Hello vlog. I am driving now, as you can probably tell. I am on my way to Target to pick up a bunch of random shit for the New Year's gathering game night we're having. So got a lot on the list. I got out of work an hour early today so I could run errands before picking Josh back up. Yeah, I'm excited to kind of just dub around Target. I have an hour and a half, like an hour 45 minutes just to kind of like stroll around. So no rushing, which will be nice, and get a lot of shopping in. And then tomorrow, it's going to be the big party day. We got a make deviled eggs because that's Josh's favorite, make some pizzas, bake some cookies, clean the house, lots more cleaning as usual, like all the good stuff. But for now, I need a good stroll around Target, no rush whatsoever, you know what I mean? I'm excited. Hello vlog. Figured I would do a nice in the car Target haul. It is crazy in there. At least when I first walked in, it was like really bumping. By the time I got out, it's now 4:30 and it's a lot slower. So I was in there for about 45 minutes. All I need to get now is pomegranate juice with seeds, like the little container of them. And then whatever else my little heart desires, but no, not really. Yeah, so pomegranate seeds are next on the list, but got everything I needed here today. Let's do a little haul. So we got a nice yay sign because I was trying to find like 2023 or like Happy New Year or something like that, and I couldn't. So the yay for the 3+ year olds. That makes enough sense for this group. Then got some cups. That's just for beer pong, or like beer pong, water pong. That way we're not like using our drinking cups for that. And we didn't have, there's no solo cups. I'm like, whatever. Then we got not one, but 2 Jengas, okay? Because the Jenga we have right now is drunk Jenga that we rode on when we were drunk with like our small group of friends. This weekend, our gathering is with our larger group of friends, and you know, the inside jokes might not hit. So I figured we could all write on the new one, and then I also figured we could keep one plain so we don't need to get plastered every time we play Jenga. All right. Next up, 2 candles. We have a lavender and eucalyptus. Smells very good. And then a jasmine and ylang ylang. Also, very good. This car is going to smell really good now too. All right. Let's see what else is in this bag. Oh, a face serum for, I guess, my niece. Basically, Josh's brother's girlfriend's kids. That's for one of them. Also got a book, a classic, Reckless Girls. I've never heard of it before, but it sounds good, and I like the color of the cover. And it's really like, it really does matter what the cover looks like, because that's why I picked this book. All right, anything else in this bag? No. Okay. Last 2 things. Got a nice fuzzy white blanket because the blanket we have that's white on our couch is currently stained. So figured I should replace it at some point, and while I was at the Target, you know, might as well do it here. And then last and certainly not least, some champagne for the bulk drink I'm making. So that's everything from here. I'm gonna go try and hunt down some pomegranate seeds and waste another hour of my time before I gotta pick up Josh.
Good morning, vlog. It is far too early to be dealing with anything alcoholic, but hello, it's not even 6 a.m. yet. I'm gonna get started on our batch drink for tonight, just so we can sit for a while, really marinate the fruit. So basically, really simple. We have the wine, the fruit, probably should have put these in first so they weren't so splashing all over the place, but get a blueberry down. Okay. And then I did end up finding pomegranate juice at the 4th store I went to yesterday. So we're just gonna add a bit of this, and then we're gonna add some for taste later after the champagne is added. Is that good? So tonight, when we're gonna serve, we put in the champagne, but for now, this is just gonna sit, marinate for a couple hours in the fridge. And now on with the rest of our day. Hello, vlog. Figured I would check in and talk about my fitness goals while doing a little workout. So first I will preface there might be some bike noise, okay? So just disregard said bike noise. Let's start the workout. All right, so basically what I'm thinking for my fitness goals, actually, let me backtrack a little bit. So in 2020, I suffered from disordered eating, over exercising in the shadow of health. So I was a personal trainer then. I was working out like 3 times a day. I worked at the post office, so I was getting in like 10 miles a day on a walking route for delivering mail. And then on top of that, I was weightlifting, and then on top of that, I was working out with clients and doing like HIIT workouts, because when it was like peak COVID, HIIT workouts were the best thing to do, because it was like you're far enough away to do stuff and you're not like sharing equipment. So basically, like my resting weight, my like healthy body weight is between like 125 and 135. So I just like to say like 130, but that's like my range of fluctuation. So 130 is my healthy weight. I'm around that right now. It's what my body likes to be at. At that time, I was 105 pounds. I had a 6-pack, which is just like extremely unhealthy, especially for women. Like our bodies should not be put in a state like that. I lost my period for over a year. It just wasn't great. So over the past 2 years, I've been mending my relationship with fitness and my health and my body. And while I think everybody will have like bad body days, I am in a very, very good place with my fitness. Now I work out just because I like to, and I really don't have any goals. I weightlift 5 times a week, and I feel strong, and that's really just my goal, just to feel strong. And I don't have any like PR goals or anything like that. Just like I go in, I do my workout, and I leave. So coming into 2023, I have been thinking about it, and while I like going into the gym just to feel good, I also want to feel like I have a purpose again. So I'm going to be easing back into my powerlifting routine. So basically you find your 1 rep max, and then your week of workouts is based on percentages of that weight. So I'm at least going to try it for the first like 2 months, so January, February. And if I find myself like slipping back into a bad headspace, or like overusing it, or just like not listening to my body and just listening to my workouts, I will completely stop doing that, and I'll just go back to what I'm doing now. But I want to feel like I have a purpose in the gym again. I want to start like maxing out. I want to start like hitting new PRs, and I think this is going to be a great time to do that. So that's one of my goals. On top of that, I'd like to keep up with my biking or any cardio. So I'm going to say cardio 6 days a week, at least 30 minutes. So like it could be something like silly like this, like watching my YouTube on the bike for 30 minutes. In the spring and summer, if you've watched my vlogs, I love going on walks. So definitely those, and those are always over 30 minutes, but love going on walks. I didn't really get to hike with my dad at all last year, so I would love to start adding in the hikes again. I miss hiking with him. And then also like going on like walks with my mom and my dad, my parents' dog. I'd love to do more of those. So just like cardio, or like some sort of like just a movement activity. I don't care what it is, just 30 minutes, 6 days a week. I was gonna say 7 because like moving every day isn't that hard, but there's always some days where like you just gotta be lazy, you know? So that's that. Final goal, I want to do yoga 1 time a week. Sorry, that's a cat though. I want to do yoga 1 time a week. I've been doing yoga recently. It's more of like a winter thing. So like you saw in my vlogs last year probably, I was doing a lot of yoga and stretching, and I haven't really been doing that at all through the spring, summer, fall, and then this winter even I haven't really done it. I'd love to add back in at least one yoga a day, or not a day, sorry, one yoga a week, whether it's like 10 minutes, 5 minutes, I don't even care how long it is, I just want to do yoga once a week. And those are my fitness goals. I try not to put any emphasis on like my weight, my body composition, just because that shit doesn't matter. And yeah, so anyway, this has been a long talk about my fitness goals, but I'm gonna dive in to this bike ride and I'll check back in with some other goals eventually. Obviously I'm in the basement at this point. Oh my God, I need to shut this door because the cold air is coming in. Today is a hectic day, but it's gonna be a lot of fun. So right now I'm gonna organize the basement a little bit and set up our beer pong table. As our classic New Year's tradition, we always set it up, and most of the time we hang out on the bed, set the table up around here, have rounds. Also, all this stuff is for the wedding, so I'm gonna have to put that somewhere that's not like obnoxious, and maybe just move the bed around. But I have a lot of organizing to do here, so I'm just gonna speed this up. And like, at Josh, what the fuck? Why? I come home and there's just new car parts. Yeah, have the cups. There's a table. Let's speed through this organization. So as you saw, basically just organize things into piles. So here's our outdoor camping. There's our decor that's like Christmas and not up yet. There's our stuff we have to give away. There's our house stuff. Still got to figure out what to do with the wedding stuff. And there is the pong table. And also, that box is going in the trash. This air mattress is coming upstairs because we might need it tonight. And then here's all of our outdoor games and floats and furnace stuff. But I think I'm gonna grab an extra sheet, put it on there, and then also deal with that. All right, final setup for tonight. We have the pong table, the bed I moved up. There's way too much to move, so I'm just leaving it over there. House stuff, decor stuff, donation stuff, tech stuff, exhaust. This is fine, it really doesn't matter. As long as we have a viewing station and the pong, we're good to go. As you can tell from the hot water getting ready, everything off of the floor. It is time to mop. Just vacuumed, so everything looks pretty clean. Whoa. But now, time to mop. I'm not gonna show you mopping or vacuuming, but I will meet you in the bedroom for some laundry and a quick chat. Miko found her spring. So she's being so cute and so playful. But floor is drying. This is honestly just like terrifying. Bathroom's wet and clean. Cool. So I saved myself laundry to do and a bed to make. Also, gotta make this guest bed, blow up an air mattress, and put that in there too. So lots going on. I always think this stuff is gonna take me way longer. Like, I was expecting to be busy until like noon today with like prepping. It's 9 right now. I have to make 3 beds, fold laundry, make deviled eggs, and cookies. So I'm gonna be done well before then. So hopefully I can squeeze a nap in because staying up till midnight is not my thing. So I need all the help I can get there. But I'm gonna fold some laundry, make some beds, and then get to cooking. Thank God I'm still in my workout outfit from this morning because I'm sweating up a storm. Laundry is empty. Toulouse is breaking in the freshly made beds. I am not going to show you any more of my like party prep because I just did this in another vlog. I think it's literally called the party prep vlog. So check that out if you want to see me make deviled eggs and all that kind of stuff. But the house is clean and fresh for the new year, which feels really good. Only other things I'll be doing today is making cookies, making deviled eggs, putting freezer pizzas in the oven, and having a fun game night. I'll check back in tomorrow to talk about some personal goals I have and just there's other New Year prep stuff, but for now, I'm gonna keep on chugging along. Might take some clips of the party, but we'll see. Good morning vlog. As you can tell by this, I just woke up. It's 7:30, so I slept in, which is great. But figured I would talk about my personal goals while I'm getting ready for the gym this morning. So for my personal goals, I made it a lot because of like the other categories I split my goals into. But definitely have a few things. So one being I want to journal once a week and like write about my day and like how that week was. Because right now I do like every night, like the high and the low and what I'm grateful for. And that's an everyday thing, but I feel like it doesn't really give the whole picture of like what I was up to. And I don't know, I want to like have an opportunity to look back and be like, oh, these times, because like this is going to be like a very new chapter in our lives, like being married and all that. So I want to definitely focus on that a bit. And then also want to do like, well, think about like my skincare more frequently and like wear sunscreen every day I go outside. Maybe not every day, like most days I go outside if the UV index is above like 4, because at this point I only wear sunscreen like if it's above 40 degrees, because in my head that means the sun is like the UV is higher, but that's literally not how that works. And then let's think. Beyond that, I think I just want to be. So with wedding planning, it's obviously a very stressful thing, and I'm putting a lot of time and frankly a lot of money into our wedding. And so once it comes, I don't want to be just like stressed out about how good it is, or if it is turning into my vision, or if something goes outside of the plan, which probably will happen because that's what happens when, like with weddings, like not everything is just gonna go to plan. That's like every gathering. I just want to be. I just want to let things happen. I just want to like let it be, because regardless of the events of the day, like Josh and I are getting married, and that's just the best thing, and we're gonna have all of our favorite people with us. So that's really what I want to remember. But I don't really think I have other personal goals. Like I mentioned, since I have so many other categories for my goals, there's not a lot of just like personal me things. But yeah, think about sunscreen more often, journal like about my week once a week, and then just let things be. And that's like with the wedding stuff, but that's also like with my job. Like there's certain things we can't change in our life, and like, could I change that? Yeah. Will I? No. So just let it be.
With the hands, you know,
Oh.
with the blood flow.
We are on a walk.
I brought a ball.
Yeah, we're gonna play catch later, but getting our movement
Later,
in.
like 10 minutes.
Yeah, getting our movement in this morning. Feeling good, getting some fresh air. It's like 45.
It's 40. The sign for the school literally says 39.
Yeah, well, in the sun it's nice.
No.
Anyway, we're walking. Having a good time. What's your plan for later?
Tyler's gonna come over. We're gonna do 4-wheeler things.
Nice.
And then there's no plan after that.
Take down Christmas.
Sad.
And talk about honeymoon stuff, because I keep forcing Josh to do that. Okay, see y'all later. It's a bit later. Went to the gym. Went grocery shopping. First grocery shop of the year. And now it's time to take down Christmas decorations. So I think I'm gonna end off the vlog here. Basically, I still have to do some like financial goal setting and marriage goal setting, because Josh and I want to do that. Also got our honeymoon started, like the planning of it going, so I know what days to take off. Yeah, and that's gonna be this vlog. If you want to see more like wedding, like the details of like us setting up our honeymoon, definitely like comment, let me know. But I'm gonna go for now. Thank you guys for watching. If you like this, make sure you like it. Don't forget to comment something down below. Big cheers for our Christmas card, and I will see you guys next Monday.